Most traders mark supply and demand zones wrongly, which makes them fall into the smart money traps. If you don't understand how the institutions engineer supply and demand zones, then you are trading blindly. Let me walk you through key critical smart money conditions that validate supply and demand zones. Apply them and your win rate doesn't just improve but transform completely. Let's get into it. So what is supply and demand in smart money concepts? Supply and demand are areas in the market where institutions enter the market with significant buying and selling leading to break of structure. However, not every significant price movement originates from supply or demand zones. Therefore, after years of trading and back-testing multiple pairs, the following are the conditions which validate and make an area a key supply and demand zone. First, it must create an imbalance or fair value gap. Second, it must break a valid structural level, and finally, it must sweep liquidity. When smart money execute their orders in the market, they move the price aggressively, creating imbalance between buyers and sellers. This causes market inefficiencies or a gap between the candle wicks. These gaps are known as imbalances, fair value gaps, or market inefficiencies. So in a bullish scenario, the market becomes buy-side inefficient. Here, we can see price broke structure after this consolidation. Marking these three candles, we can see a gap between the wick of the first candle and the wick of the third candle. This forms a fair value gap, and therefore this market is considered inefficient. On the other hand, the second price is considered efficient. As you can see, there is no gap between the candle wicks, hence it has no fair value gap. When a supply or demand zone has a fair value gap, price is likely to revisit the zones to execute the pending buy or sell orders before the next expansion move. Let's see how to identify fair value gap and imbalances on a real chart. But before we continue, if you find value in this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new to this channel. We value your support. Here we have a bullish market breaking recent structure highs. We can see this aggressive bullish impulse after this consolidation, creating buy-side imbalance and sell-side inefficiency. This creates this imbalance and a valid demand zone. This zone acts as a magnet to price. We expect price to pull back, mitigate this fair value gap, and seek the next external buy-side liquidity. Price does exactly that. On the other hand, price broke structure but with no significant fair value gap or market inefficiency. See how price runs through this level. Fair value gap is therefore a key condition to validate supply or demand zone. The next condition is a break of structure, market structure shift and change of character. Looking at this chart, price broke the recent structure, validating this level as a key demand zone. When price breaks structure in the opposite direction of the trend, that creates a change of character. In addition, if price breaks the structure level after the change of character, that forms a market structure shift, indicating a shift in price delivery. Change of character or market structure shift is often used in lower time frame confirmation at a key high time frame demand or supply zone. We shall cover that in this video, so ensure you watch to the end. Finally, the last condition is liquidity sweep. A liquidity sweep is where the market breaks a level sharply and reverses, closing within the range. The sweep can happen with a wick or a candle closure through the level and the next opposite candle closes within the range. A valid supply or demand zone must sweep liquidity before the break of structure. This shows that the market has collected all the stop losses below the demand zone or above the supply zone. This gives the zone high probability to hold, since price has no reason to penetrate through, since all the stop losses have been cleared. Now that we have covered all the conditions that validate a key supply or demand zone, let's combine them in real chart examples. Here, we have AUD/USD daily chart. The market was in a downtrend until buyers stepped in and pushed price to the upside, breaking the recent structure high. This created a change of character, pointing at a change of price delivery from bearish to bullish. Price swept liquidity below this structure low and broke structure to the upside with a fair value gap. The three conditions are met. Now, we define our trading range from this structure low to this structure high and wait for price to break this high. Price has retraced and bounced off from this demand zone, breaking structure with a clear fair value gap. This validates this last candle before the break of structure as our new demand zone. So we define our new trading range, mark our new demand zone and wait for price to pull back. If price pulls back to this demand zone, that will present a good opportunity to go long. However, if price breaks this low, the market shifts from bullish to bearish. As you can see, sellers pushed the price to the demand zone. However, the buying pressure was intense, pushing the price to the upside. This bullish price delivery continues until price violates the last demand zone. So basically in this criteria, we focus on sweep of liquidity, break of structure and fair value gap in validating key supply or demand zone. Now, let us look at a bearish example. Here, we have a bearish market breaking structure lows. After this consolidation and break of this structure level, price has consistently violated all structure lows. Applying our criteria of validating supply and demand zones, these are the key supply zones. Before you apply this trading technique, it is advisable to do back testing to optimize the strategy and build confidence. Back testing allows you to identify best market conditions for this strategy, and you will also be able to develop proper risk management. Finally, traders, when applying supply and demand strategy, the best approach is to mark your key supply or demand zone in the higher timeframe, then zoom down to the lower timeframe for trade confirmations. Let's look at an example. Here we have a bullish market. Price swept this low and broke the structure to the upside with a fair value gap. So all the three conditions are met, which validates this zone as our demand zone. We mark this last down close candle as our order block and zoom into the lower timeframe for trade confirmations. Here in the lower timeframe, price tapped into our order block and reversed to the upside, breaking this recent structure high, creating a change of character. This is a confirmation that smart money has executed the pending buy orders and price is ready to expand higher. We mark this lower timeframe order block and place our buy limit. Price then fills in our buy limit and expands higher, hitting our take profit. That is it, traders, for this episode. I hope you found value in this video. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new for future videos.